Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we embark upon our adventure with the Ballad of Si-Mut Gertha.
Smiling like a hyena. Great yellow teeth. Then snap. That's what I remember. It's gone.
I do not mean to bother you.
Be off with you. It's none of your business. Gertha has it well in hand. And I never spoke of treasure. Certainly not. But can you find it for me? I left it. I'm almost certain. Somewhere. It must be here in my writings. I discard my writings as I travel, leaving scrolls as a trail of woe wherever I go. Read this one.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's call up our trusty companion here and see if we can't do some additional reconnaissance. Does look like we have identified our target, which is marvelous to see. In addition to that, it looks like we do have quite a bit of enemy foes that are actually out and about. Not entirely what I want to see, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers at the end of the day, and unfortunately, that's just kind of how things work out. Now, of course, we're actually going to meander our way basically into this encampment over here. Really, I'm going to be kind of hoping for the best that these guys aren't really paying attention. It looks like one gentleman might be somewhat paying attention, but I think in a few moments here, we're going to quickly find out if these guards are on top of their A game or if they've been sleeping on the job, as they say. Now, of course, we do have a friendly cat that I'm sure is going to be a big fan of us.
What could he have lost that compares to this? Surely there must be a clue here somewhere. Another of Si-Mut's scrolls. Rabid dogs. Oh, he must mean hyenas.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's call up our trusty companion once again. Looks like we actually have once again identified the target. In addition to that, it looks like we do actually have some soldiers potentially over here. Actually, it does look like there is an animal. Now, of course, we're actually going to be meandering our way all the way over there as per the usual. Really hoping for the best here to see if we can't kind of show up in the nick of time and kind of save either the individual, or maybe it's one of those where we'll actually be assisting the animals this time around. But in a few moments, we're actually going to ultimately find out kind of our role in this entire endeavor.
I hate these cursed beasts. Many did not survive these hyenas.
Looks like we may actually have a system over here to the right-hand side, so we're going to venture into the unknown and really just kind of hope for the best.
More writings of Si-Mut. Si-Mut had quite an adventure. I will search for this bandit hideout. The goddess Mut, goddess of sky and night.
Alrighty, once again, we have been able to identify our target. Now, of course, once again, there is also a plethora of military over here, which is interesting. You know, we don't particularly like to see that, but unfortunately, that's just kind of how this stuff works out. Of course, we do actually have a gentleman all the way up on that rock formation over there. Appears to be walking on some kind of catwalk. Now, of course, as I'm coming up, he decided to come down. So what this ultimately means is that we're going to have quite a bit of elevation here that we'll be able to take full advantage of. Now, I'm going to attempt to get all the way over to the side over here and see if we can't take advantage of particularly what's going on over here. Maybe some kind of rocks that have fallen down. Not entirely sure. Does look like there is a little bit of a shift over here to some of the military that's actually coming over here. Unfortunately, this gentleman may be coming all the way up to say hello, and that's not entirely what I want to be dealing with right now. So I'm going to take that guy out of commission here real quick. It does look like we actually might need to be breaking out the assassin abilities before very long. It does look like we actually have alerted everybody to our presence. It was kind of wishful thinking to see if we were going to be able to last this entire time, but nevertheless, we'll be able to successfully take these guys out of commission here. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of difficulties. We actually do have our friend kind of helping us out a little bit. In the meantime, another gentleman's actually coming up to say hello.
I can hit from here.
What a foul order. This must be the bog. He hid nearby.
We do have a very interesting area over here. I'm curious to see if maybe it's coming from in this corner.
Ah, of course. Si-Mut was here and left a scroll. A flooded quarry. I will soon have visited all of Sinai. Bones of the ancient creatures. I have heard of such things, but did not believe the tales.
About time. Gertha and I were worried you got lost.
I have been scrambling across the desert following a trail of your writings.
I know how to write? That's wonderful! Praise Amun! I remembered I cleverly hid my treasure in a jar and sunk it here, in the Red Sea. In fact, I sank several. Only one has the treasure. You'll have to find the right one.
Very well.
Oh man, how did we get so lucky? Now, of course, we're actually going to venture all the way down, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't kind of maybe identify potentially which one it may be. Obviously, there's not really any clear signs. It looks like there may have been an adversary over here at one time, but we're going to kind of hope for the best and hope that somebody doesn't want to come over and hurt us, because I don't know about you, but not really looking forward to becoming a snack today. I mean, it sounds great, you know, somebody nomming away at you, showing you just how valuable you are, but it's not quite, I think, what I had signed up for today, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, the biggest fan of that kind of stuff as anybody could ask for, but not really what I want. Looks like we were successful in actually identifying and locating the item, though, so that's marvelous to see. We're going to head back over to our friend here, and we should be able to venture up to the very tippy top.
You found it! My flamingo foot! It brings me good fortune!
A flamingo foot. This is your treasure.
Come along with me. You are due a reward. Escaped again. The foot has given me luck. But I wanted to tell you. this kind neb has found my lucky talisman. You have been such a disappointment to me. Pretending to care about my treasure, and all the while worrying only about your hump. Our friendship is over. I award you to this man. Perhaps you can be a better friend to him.
Thank you.